Welcome to my channel, Money Moves with Yvette. On this channel, you will see me learn how to budget, invest, and save my money as a new instructional designer, formerly an elementary school teacher. Today, I'm sharing the exact steps I took to transition from teaching into instructional design. If you're a teacher thinking about leaving the classroom or just someone curious about breaking into this field, I hope my story helps you see what's possible. Step 1. I started by watching YouTube videos of former teachers who had already left the classroom. They talked about the different careers they transitioned into, and I wrote those down. One of the roles that kept coming up was instructional designer. Step 2. I searched instructional design on YouTube and found Devlin Peck's channel. He is a person that was going to school to become a teacher or something to that degree. He was going to school and then he was hearing from his mother-in-law, who was a teacher, that it's hard, and he got persuaded to maybe he shouldn't go into teaching, and he has a whole channel about helping transition into instructional design because he went into instructional design, and he has a free checklist, and I signed up for that through an email list, and I watched his videos. At first, I thought I could do it all on my own, follow the checklist, learn the tools, the theories, build a portfolio, but eventually I realized I needed a structured path to follow. Step 3. I looked into maybe a university here in Arizona and getting a degree, but the price tag was around $15,000. That was definitely a no for me. Then I know Devlin's boot camp was another option. It was $8,000. I kind of felt like it was still a lot, and so I skipped on that. And then step 4 was I searched on Google more about instructional design degrees, certifications, and I stumbled across IDLE. IDLE Courses. It's an academy founded by Dr. Robin Sargent. It was accredited, structured, and much more affordable, about $3,800. They had payment plans. They offered the coursework online. IDLE stands for Instructional Design Online Learning, and it was just very much more affordable. And again, it was accredited. It's a school online in Georgia, and then they were also having weekly mentor meetings and the chance to gain real-world experience through an internship. That's when I decided, and I enrolled in, I believe, September of 2023. And then step 5, once I enrolled, I found my internship. I thought that IDLE was going to provide an internship, but they allowed us to go to volunteermatch.com. We could go to your public library. You can go to your humane society in your neighborhood or your area, and you talk up with somebody and you match. You ask them if you can do an e-training, an e-learning course, so you can give them some assets built for your portfolio. I volunteered and matched with this foundation, a nonprofit supporting justice impacted women. I created an e-learning course on how to accept feedback as a tool for growth. I also developed instructor-led training materials like PowerPoints, a participant guide, a job aid, and facilitator guide. And these deliverables not only helped the organization, but it also became assets again for my portfolio and a website that I have. One of the best lessons I learned at IDLE was Dr. Sargent's mantra. She has a whole book on it. It's called Do It Messy, and it's just a very important thing as a teacher. I wanted to be perfect. I wanted to get everything, all the knowledge, all the scores, passing, graduating. So she was always about in design, don't wait for perfection. Iteration is part of the process. And she had like something saying, um, you don't marry the first draft. And so just do it messy. The mindset freed me from perfectionism and it helped me grow faster. Step 6 that I did was I got involved a lot within the idol community. We were given like accountability groups. We were labeled with a name, and it was always a positive name. We were the dream achievers, and they spoke life into us, and they told us, like, you guys can leave teaching. There was a person that was helping us, and she would always say, teachers are always in this trapped mentality that there's like a invisible electric fence. And she was like, I always want to tell people, come over, like, you can be on the other side. You do not have to stay trapped in this imaginary fenced in electric fence teaching. You can escape. You can, there's freedom out here. You just have to do it messy and take that risk. Your skills are transferable. So I got into the idol community. I met up with my great friend Jenny, and she and we had a third person named Sarah. And the accountability within our projects, we would talk about how it was going. We shared ideas, we supported each other. It made our journey less lonely. The program also offered resume help, interview coaching, and it was just tons of encouragement. And I loved the community and the mentors and the teachers and the people that reviewed your your projects. Like, everything was so precise, and all you had to do was follow the layout and the structure of the community with the projects. So then step 7 that I did was I got the certification and graduation. I wanted to get it done within a year. I started in September of 2023 and I graduated in May of 2024 as a certified professional in training and performance. I actually quit teaching mid-year in February of 2024 because I just wanted to be done. I didn't want to continue to give my half time to or like part time to the program of becoming an instructional designer. So to fully commit to finishing the program, I said I need to get out. I cashed out my 401k and said, in case I don't land a job, I'm going to never return to teaching, live off my savings, get any job, even if it wasn't instructional design. I was going to leave teaching. And then, even though they allow you up to a year, I completed the program, the certification, in 8 months. Step 8 that I did was landing the job. It took me about 2 months after graduating. I searched, I went on some, there were virtual Zoom meetings and in interviews. And by July in 2025, by July of 2024, I landed my corporate instructional design role. And honestly, I couldn't have done it without upskilling and getting these skills through the structured path that idol courses has. My portfolio was done. I had the way to show my skills of what I can provide to a business and make them see that I'm not just saying in a resume, but I'm showing assets. And I gained so much confidence. Like, I truly embodied what Dr. Sargent says, which is, I am an instructional designer. And she made us write this in a sticky note, make a vision board. She just really has that ability to make everyone understand that we can do any transition we want. It's just a matter about showing up for yourself and doing the work. My closing message. So that's my journey from teaching to instructional design and the steps that I took. If you're a teacher feeling stuck, I want you to know there is a way out. It's scary to change careers, but staying in a role that drains you is even scarier. If this video helped you, drop a comment below and let me know. Have you ever changed careers? Or are you thinking about it now? I'd love to hear your story.
If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, commenting down below, and please share with a friend if you think this will help someone learn something. Thanks for watching. Talk to you the next time.